Heidi ho. You know me, I like to, I haven't shared a message in a while, but I got something in my crawl. And it's something odd that triggered it. I watched a family get out of a car, and everybody had bags. Everybody had bags from Target, from different supermarkets. I mean, just so many bags, and they're struggling to get in the house with all the bags. And it just hit me. We're all a bunch of walking ATM machines, right? Think about that for a minute. We're all ATM machines. We want everything. We live life to such excess, you know? And if you look, one of the number one growing businesses in this country is storage units and storage centers. They're putting them up all over the place. Why? Because of the excess. We are ATM machines. That really got me to thinking, like, we're only a number to them. We're only a number to corporations. We're only a number to our jobs. And you know, we spend 40 years of our lives making somebody else rich. Think about that. They tell us what we can take home. They tell us what we can do with our money. They tell us they show us how to spend it. Now your phone's stalk you and say, hey, look, you were looking at this. Well, this is over here and that's there. And it's crazy how much we give away. And you know, this system that we've created a man-made system of excess. You know, God gave us everything we needed. The 1600s, the 1700s, the 1800s, all you needed was a piece of land, and that was it. That's all you needed. That's right. You didn't need to get a job. You did. God provided everything that you needed. We've created this insane system where we run from the time we open our eyes to the time we're exhausted and pass out in the evening. Then we're back up and doing it again, and we're doing it for somebody else. We're doing it to make someone else rich. We're doing it to fill the ATM machine, and we're not even getting rich ourselves. We only get barely enough, just enough to keep ourselves fed, barely fed, not like comfortable. You know, maybe we get little knickknacks here and there and little goodies once in a while, but what is that? It really is sad that we've got ourselves in a situation. Society, this country has put ourselves in a situation where just ATM machines, and then we get old, we can't work no more, and now we have to depend on a government handout. And we have to ask the government for our money, the money that we earned to begin with, the money that we gave them, that they wasted on whatever they wanted to waste it on. Now we have to wait for them to give it back to us. We have to fill out all this paperwork, do all through this stuff just to get a little, just the bare minimum to get it back. And then if we get sick, God forbid we get sick, then we give them the opportunity to play God. Well, think about something. Am I going to invest $25,000 in a life-saving operation for a person who's 74 years old, has been retired for 5 years? They're not working no more. So why am I going to invest in that? That's a lousy investment. I'm not going to put my stolen earned money that person already paid me. I'm not going to give them that money back to give them that life-saving operation because they can't work. What good is it? The ATM is empty. It's tapped out. There's nothing left in it. And they can't put any more in it. And all they want to do is get a handout. This is our system. This is our society. And then we stop breathing and we die. We don't get that life-saving operation. And our family comes along with dumpsters and shovels and boxes. And what happens? Our stuff, all that stuff that we strived for our whole years, all those collections, all those favorite little knickknacks, all those little things that we collected all these years, all going into boxes. And we're selling for 25 cents each at the yard sale. I remember my mom and my dad, when my father had passed, my mother was not well, and we had to clean out her home and sell it, and I got two 28 cubic foot dumpsters. I remember every Christmas her favorite little ceramic houses that she would put up with the lights and all her favorite decorations and all the stuff that she cherished. She loved every year. That was her favorite thing, was to decorate every year. And here I am, her son, throwing all of that by the box into the dumpster, smashing the houses, breaking the ornaments. I didn't have a choice. I had to have the house empty in 30 days because we were trying to sell it. But I just hope and pray that I'm guilty. I got a box. I got my little hobbies and my little collections and my little things too. But what happened? What did we do to ourselves? What did we do to ourselves? And there is no way out. This is the way we have set things up. And from the time we wake up to the time we go to bed, we run so that we can fill the ATM machine, and then they figure out ways how to empty it. Everybody's emptying it. Everybody's making withdrawals. It's only us making deposits. Nobody else is making, you notice nobody else is giving you anything other than the job you work for, and that's your money anyway. That's you're depositing that into your ATM, and everybody, you've got a line around the block of people withdrawing money from your ATM machine, all the way around the block, and there's never enough. There's never enough. They want more. They want more. They don't care if it says insufficient funds. They're going to keep taking. They're going to keep taking. If you don't give it to them, they're going to get people to harass you and go after you to get more out of you. It's just. This system that we've designed is insane. It really is, and it's sad. It really is sad to see what we've done to ourselves, because God has provided everything that we need. If we, everybody got a little piece of land, everybody got a couple of animals, some cows, some sheep, some chickens. You grew everything you wanted to eat. Look at the Amish people, brilliant people. They got it right. They're not running around making everybody else rich. They're taking care of themselves. God is taking care of them, number one, and number two, they're not buying into this insane system society has developed, and we're all caught. We're all enslaved to it. We're all ATM machines, and there's no way around it. This is it. You're a part of this system that society has designed, and they're going to bleed you dry, and then you're going to get sick one day, and you're going to need an operation, and the government's going to say, oh, nope, that's a lousy investment. I'm not going to put my money into that. I can't get anything out of it. And they're just going to let you die, and then you're going to go to a box, and you're going to be forgotten about, and everything that you've strived for your whole entire life is going to go into boxes and dumpsters and sold at the yard sale or thrown in the trash. I'm not trying to be a downer here, but come on, man. It's the truth. It's the truth. And then we spend all of our time chasing the money to fill the ATM machine, and we forget our families, we forget our friends, we forget the things that are important. Look at Christmas, man. I went into Home Depot with my wife yesterday, and I find it, be honest with you, I find it appalling. I find it very, very disheartening to see that they're not even waiting till after Thanksgiving. I remember when I was a kid, and you would have Halloween, and then you would have Thanksgiving, and then right after Thanksgiving, Black Friday and all that, all the decorations went up. All the malls were decorated. It was awesome, man, going to the mall and Thanksgiving. Now you go to all the stores, and you got Halloween on one side and Christmas on the other. When did that start? ATM machine. Get money. It's all commercialized. All the goodness, all the joy, all the love, all of that is just gone now. This society is just completely run on this massive corporate machine of greed and take. That's it, greed and take, and they don't care if you work yourself to death, and the medical system's just as bad. They don't make you better. Why would they want to make you better? If they make you better, they can't take anything out of your ATM. They can't keep taking if they make you better. So what we're going to do is we're going to make you somewhat feel better. We're going to give you medications that are going to cause other problems. The whole entire system is designed and rigged. It's rigged to empty your ATM machine. It's rigged to exhaust you. It's rigged to take every penny you have. It's rigged to run you right into an early grave. Don't want you to be a downer, man, but I'll tell you what, that's what's on my heart today, and that's what's got me thinking today. And I would love to go up into the mountains and get me an acre of land and start living off the land the way God intended it. That's the way God intended it. God didn't intend us for us to have cell phones and have, 50-hour-a-week jobs, and the government gets this and they get this and that gets this, and it's goofy. We've enslaved ourselves to this insane, man-made corporate machine of greed, and we're all slaves to it. And it's sad.